Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're peeling and chopping onions on my channel, Vince's Kitchen. Alright, so let's get into this. So you could use a paring knife to chop the root and the stem off. However, it's just easier to do it with a large kitchen knife. First off, what I'll do is just go ahead and take the root off, set that off to the side. That crackling onion. Can't wait to do the video on beer battered onions. Go ahead and cut the top off and then throw a little slice in there. Start peeling this back until you get a clean onion. Now sometimes onions do get bruised during shipping and packaging. So what I like to do is just go down through the layers. You have some onion milk going in there. Push that all to the side. Let's go ahead and wipe that down. Give it a quick rinse. And hopefully I won't cry in the process. Nothing sadder than an old man crying. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and start with a dicing technique, basically using the kitchen knife. Being very careful, always keep the blade away from yourself. Just go ahead and slice that onion in half, right? So the dicing technique, you go ahead and throw it on the flat side there. Go ahead and cut in some ribs. Don't take it all the way to the end though. Being very careful not to cut your fingers. Working with sharp objects, it's all about just being cautious and attentive, right? Now what I did is I basically cut into the onion to just towards the end, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knuckles and I'm going to go ahead and slice this way, keeping my thumbs and fingers away from the edges and the side. I'm going to bring this a little closer to me so I have a little more control over the onion itself, right? Just working my way into it. Remember, the sharper the knife, the less accidents you have in the kitchen. So now that I've done my cuts this way, I've done my cuts inside, I can go ahead and begin to dice. Basically folding my knuckles in, keeping the knife blade right up against my knuckles, and then with my thumb, just holding it in place. And working your way all the way to the end. Cool thing about nothing goes to waste. Right? Turn those off to the side. Again, keeping your knuckles and your knife up against the onion. Get that all in there. Now this would be an awesome complement to a nice spaghetti sauce. You combine garlic and onion. The onion sweetens up the spaghetti sauce. Put that off to the side. All right. Now, if you were going to be doing something like a roast or something to that effect, you would take a different approach. All we're doing is slicing straight down the onion. No magic there. You could go thick slices, you could go super thin slices, whatever your preference is. That's the wonderful thing about cooking, is that you cook to your taste. And then the part that I love the most about cooking is the fact that I get to share it with people. So for example, in the future, I'm going to be doing a French onion soup, or a not so French onion soup. So how I would typically slice my onions, now I like them super thin. So once again, using that same technique, folding my knuckles in, right? Having the knife blade up against my fingers and my thumb holding the onion in place, and working my way down the onion. Now as I start to get to the end, flip the onion over, And there you have it. Yeah, sliced onions and diced onions. Okay, that wraps it up for today. Hope you found this video educational. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for coming to my party. Love you, mean it. Here on Vince's Kitchen.